Okay, so we have the movie Bo back. The movie Bo is back. She was a badass ex-assassin, and you know what? I believed it. Don't worry, I know this is very epic, right? And the whole universe could collapse in on itself or whatever.
When a woman attacks.
Von Trier?
Yeah, Lars von Trier.
This is Lars von Trier?
Uh-huh.
The Lars von Trier? The weirdo sex pervert?
Exactly that one.
So, what have we got?
Spider-Man Far From
Home. Oh, right.
What up, dorks?
What's up? We're just talking about the trip.
I'm here in St. Marco Polo's.
Oh, I think MJ really likes me.
That reminds me when I first fell in love.
You're a very difficult person to contact, Spider-Man.
First of all, in the last few Marvel Avengery films, I've enjoyed mostly Spider-Man and Tony Stark's relationship. Kind of a, mentor-mentee kind of situation going on. And that was the case in the first Spider-Man film.
And at the same time, I didn't really care about this new Spider-Man actor. The first one I did not like, except Michael Keaton was...
Michael Keaton was Birdman. I mean, bird person.
Bird person, yeah.
In that one. However, this one, Far From Home, is a little bit different because first of all, takes place after Endgame. Takes place sometime after, So people have had a chance to get used to the fact that some of their heroes are dead or whatever. And we see a little bit of a reaction of that in the film. It's not handled...
It's a bit weird if you don't know these films. So if you watch
I agree.
that film as your first Marvel film, what?
You would have some questions, I think.
There's a bit of problem of the connected universe, but they handled it quite well, yeah.
This is Mr. Beck.
We could have used someone like you on my world.
Your world?
Beck is from Earth, just not ours. The snap tore a hole in our dimension.
You're saying there's a multiverse?
We have a job to do, and you're coming with us.
There's gotta be someone else you can use. What about Thor?
Off-world.
Captain Marvel? Unavailable. But I'm just a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
What I liked about it is that it had the right tone, for a Spider-Man film.
No other Spider-Man film got the tone that's...
Yeah, they're correct.
They're correct, yeah.
I think so. It's because I think the Tobey Maguire films, I think he was always too old.
He was way too old.
Even in the very first one, I didn't buy him as a teenager in the least because he looked like a 30-something. Mm-hmm. I think Tobey Maguire at the time was late 20s, early 30s. This kid looks like a kid. He still obviously isn't, that age, but it's fine. He can pull it off. And also he's got that kind of kid attitude. He's a hero and he does take it kind of seriously, but also he's a kid. Come on, I want to go to Europe and spend time getting on the go. And come on, man, I'm done. Hey, Mr. Stark, listen, I've got chicks to bang. Okay, I'm 15. It's not gonna happen by itself. And I think that's fine. I think that's good.
And his plan in the plane to get with the girl and how it's executed and everything goes wrong.
It's good. That's cute. It's funny.
It's funny. Yeah.
That reminds me of a much older style comedy where they took time to set up a little moment and then pay them off. Mm-hmm. Set up a little moment. Oh, I'm gonna try to sit next to her. Okay, you fart or whatever. I can't remember what the gimmick was, but and I can sit next to her, and then the guy that's trying to hit on her sits next to her instead, and it just backfires tremendously. But the setup and the payoff. We don't really get much of that these days.
He behaves like a kid in that age would.
That's right, and he acts out a bit later on once he gets a surprising amount of power for no reason. That is my probably main concern of this film. It is this one element.
I was worried when I heard that Mysterio is the villain because I only knew him from Spider-Man PS1 game,
Aha.
I think, which is brilliant. It was a brilliant game.
Back in the day, yeah.
Welcome to your nightmare, Spider-Man!
And I thought, okay, this is not your super famous villain, and that will be a tough one to pull off. And then I saw Jake Gyllenhaal in the trailer, and I thought, what? Why is he now in a comic book movie? He's above that shit.
Hey, come on now. All of you people working in the comic book movies, call us. We have other legitimate roles for you.
Yeah.
We have roles in a real film for you.
We want to be in a real film. Theater night, opportunity company where
No, phone us at the RCC and we'll put you in a real film.
But anyway,
No, but I agree.
how they pulled it off was very good.
Yes! What I loved about it is there was a bit of a bait and switch. You know, he comes across as the big new superhero, and should we go into spoilers or should we? Yeah, it's been some time now.
Mysterio, of course he's the villain.
Yes, of
But
course
if
he's
you
the
haven't
villain.
heard of him, even if it's Jake Gyllenhaal in a Spider-Man movie.
Of course he's the villain. He's not going to be the new sidekick character or
so.
secondary background Avenger type character.
See, that wasn't so hard.
Somebody get this stupid costume off me!
His intentions are good. I think he wanted to achieve something which I can't remember. From his point of view, he is the good guy.
I think
He's not just an evil villain. He wanted to show something with.
I think so, but the main issue is that he wanted to set himself up as a de facto hero. You know, who could take the place of these fallen heroes. The problem was, and he did that by conjuring up these illusions with these little holographic robots simulating giant aliens and elemental fire and ice and other creatures that he would then fly around and battle. Which is very cool. The problem is, if the public does accept you as the new Superman, right, in this situation, and then a real alien shows up, you know, because Thanos wasn't the last one, there'll be more.
Probably.
And you've just got holo robots, and that's it, then really humanity be kind of fucked if they're waiting for you to save them. So it's kind of reckless from that point of view.
What do you want, Peter?
I want to go back on my trip with the girl who I really like and tell her how I feel. MJ,
I am Spider-Man.
No, of course I'm not.
I mean, it's kind of obvious.
You're right, you may not be ready, but this is my responsibility. Saving the world requires sacrifice. Sometimes people die.
And the scene where he shows his powers,
To Spider-Man.
that was brilliant.
Yes.
That was very well done.
Because it's interesting, you know, if you think you're walking somewhere, then you're gonna walk forward. And then he walked him into the middle of traffic and all kinds of cool stuff.
And the visuals in the dream world. So
and turning around the scene and
Peter, what's going on?
I know this isn't real.
Do you though?
MJ!
yeah, finally a Spider-Man film that you can enjoy. Into the Spider-Verse was very good, but that was still animated. This is finally a live-action film. There can be there'll be a second Into the Spider-Verse. They just announced it. There's a trailer.
I haven't
coming
seen
up.
the first one.
Let's do a trailer reaction. we'll watch it on my phone and then we can react to it live. All right. Now the question is: do we put it up there or do we put it sort of here? That's the question.
I'm in a good mood today.
I'm in a good mood. I enjoyed it.
up.
I enjoyed it. I remember texting you when I first watched it, and I said, "No, you should watch this one."
And I thought, no, okay.
It's actually good. Yeah, surprisingly good.
I just always feel like I'm putting my friends in danger. The world needs the next Iron Man.
You going to step up or not?
$15 more minutes.
Are you sure it's not like a double in here?
Double what?
Ah, this is an extra large one. The Hateful Eight Extended Edition. #, the Netflix miniseries.
Got room for one more?
Yes, okay, well, tell the viewers what this is, because they would only know probably The Hateful Eight as a movie available in the cinema and then later on in Blu-ray. So what is this now, extended edition?
So he put in all or some of the deleted scenes.
Quentin, yeah.
Quentin is a Tarantino film, yes. And recut it into a in a 4-episode miniseries on Netflix.
Yeah. So overall, how much extended footage do we have?
I think it was 20 minutes or so.
I think it's slightly more than that, but yeah.
Something like it.
Because it's 4 episodes, and they're each about an hour.
Hour, yeah.
And the film release was about 3 hours.
Yeah.
So we have about more than 20 minutes of extra material, I think.
I mean, you have the opening credits every time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But it's enough stuff, and what's also interesting is it's just not new stuff. He also
re-edited. Yeah, certain scenes.
Certain scenes, yeah.
He did. Totally the better way to enjoy this film. Absolutely. Because the slower pace of the miniseries fits much better than, because the film also has a slow pace.
Yeah, people might go crazy. What? It's slower pace?
No, it's true, but it is true.
It is a bit contradictory, but it is absolutely true.
No, the film already has a slow pace. However, in certain times, in order to fit within a slightly reasonable amount of time for people watching in the cinema, they had to cut some shit and speed some stuff along. But actually, all of those moments benefit from being played out at their regular speed at which they were designed. So certain things take a bit longer to get to, but they are much better.
It fits. It's a better viewing experience.
It's meant to be slow
and with
slowly building.
They call him the Hangman. When the handbill says dead or alive, the rest of us just shoot you in the back, come up on top of a perch somewhere and bring you in dead over a saddle. But when John Roof, the Hangman, catches you, you hang.
In film in the cinema, I had 2 problems where I thought this scene takes too long. It was putting up the thing to the toilet.
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, in the snow outside.
And the flashback when the stagecoach arrives and you see what really happened.
I enjoyed that flashback, but the very it's near the beginning, that Snowy putting up the spikes in the ground and shouting at each other. Those scenes are absolutely fine in the miniseries.
And they're even longer than in the cut. You see them really building up the whole thing.
And that was better.
And it was better.
Yeah. Because then you can see why it's so long, because it's so hard.
And the music fit, all of a sudden the music was perfect to it. And it felt shorter than the actual shorter cut from the cinema version.
I generally think this is it's over 20 minutes. I think it's probably 40 minutes of extra stuff.
And some scenes were, because I read the script and I thought, oh no, why is it not in the film?
Yeah, why has it been cut?
When they're coming into the house at the beginning and people say, why doesn't he shoot him? And then you see he was thinking about it.
Yeah.
And in general, Hateful Eight is a film you have to watch more than once to really enjoy it.
There's stuff happening in so many places, in most scenes. If you're watching just the people that are talking, which is what most films like, you know, you just watch the person that's talking and that's fine. In this film, there's stuff happening in the background, there's stuff happening in the person he's talking to. You always need to be paying attention to what's happening in the background.
Yeah, and once you got the story out of the way, and you're getting more interest in the characters and how they react, because I think every character in this film is brilliant.
Oh, and they're all different. There's no characters that you can say similar or
and
unnecessary.
From the villains, a little spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert for like a 3-year-old film.
Tim Roth.
Tim Roth is brilliant as usual.
Brilliant, and he's so into playing his character over the top that it's already believable again for the others.
Yeah.
And then if the Mexican can't act and doesn't want to at all, and that stuff you can only appreciate once you know what's going on.
And once you watch this extended version, I think, because we have more of that preparation bit and the flashback is longer,
you relate to them more.
You relate to them more, the villains even. Yeah. In their preparation, you get to learn the little intricacies. And there is a Josh Hartnett. Is it Josh Hartnett? No. What was his name?
Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum. I knew it was one of them. They're all the same to me. White men.
Get in, boys!
This here is Daisy Domergue. She's wanted dead or alive for murder. When that sun comes out, I'm taking this woman to hang. Is there anybody here committed to stopping me from doing that?
Well. Looks like Minnie's haberdashery is about to get cozy for the next few days.
Yes, it does.
One of them fellas is not what he says he is.
So Channing Hartnett was a surprise in the film, and obviously by the time we watched it in the miniseries, he wasn't surprised. However, I think he was a lot better explained in the miniseries. In the film, I think I almost thought, well, I didn't like him really in the film. I thought, well, it's not that I didn't like him, but I didn't like that he just came out of nowhere and his backstory wasn't satisfying. It wasn't complete. I didn't feel his motivation as much. Whereas in this we got more between him and
Okay, can't remember what was new about this.
Maybe just the way it was edited. But the whole scene of them coming into the haberdashery.
Yeah, and then hugging. So good luck, mate.
Yeah. There's lots of good stuff in there. This is played off much better. The pacing is better. And it gives you another chance to watch it properly. The other thing is that I think just from the presentation point of view, I mean, we watched them mostly back to back, I think. But some people won't, and that's fine, that's understandable. As one big 3-hour film, it's hard to concentrate to the level that you need to appreciate everything that's happening. I think because there's stuff happening in the dialogue and there's stuff happening in the background, and there's, you know, maybe some contextual kind of props or something that's kind of giving it away.
It's a small story.
Yeah, it's a small story with details to be noticed. And I think in a 3-hour film, you might get not bored, but like, you know, you get tired and you might not focus. Whereas if you have it on Netflix and you've got it there available, ready to watch, you can maybe dip in and watch it properly and pay attention. I think this deserves to be paid attention to.
It has a reason that they re-released it.
Exactly, it wasn't just like a cash grab, because then they would have re-released it in the cinema, you know, a couple of weeks after the film comes out, you know, for no reason, just with like 10 minutes of extra footage.
Oh, watch it immediately.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Okay,
me too.
Move a little strange, you're gonna get a bullet. Not a warning, not a question. A bullet.
Now we're talking!
I'm clearly putting it up.
Yeah. It's
an instant classic.
It's a dark film, but it's very good.
No, it's right up our street. The Red Garnish Company, by the way. We produce films.
The dead don't die.
Okay.
In this peaceful town, on these quiet streets, something terrifying, something horrifying is coming.
Excuse me, we're closed. Get away from me!
What the hell was it? A wild animal?
This is really awful. Maybe the worst thing I've ever seen.
Well, was it wild animals?
So what are you thinking? I'm thinking zombies. What?
I was expecting it from the trailer to be the new zombie land. I thought, well, it had Bill Murray, so yeah, one step.
You're halfway there. You're halfway there with Bill Murray.
And Adam Driver, I like him. He was good in the
Not the Star Wars.
country music film.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Powder. With a healthy libido, you lose her vote.
Powder.
If you make her a widow, who will play catch out in the back with our kiddo? Please, Mr. Kennedy.
The thing is, he's actually quite funny.
He is funny, yeah.
He seems like he's quite funny. In the Star Wars one, which we won't mention at this point, because we haven't seen the new one, and the previous two sucked. He has no sense of humor, but in this film, again, we can see his sense of humor. He's funny, he's got good comedy timing.
Very well.
So that's all great. And in fact, the film starts off quite promising. It's a spoiler alert, it's a zombie film. It's a zombie picture. And
they're setting up many characters in an Independence Day kind of vibe. And Bill Murray and Adam Driver, this
like detective and deputy.
Yep. And they have a good relationship. Not talking that much, but
no, but just kind of banter and
very dry.
Yeah, like a bit of dry comedy and kind of enjoying each other's company, though, I think, for the most part, and that's all good. Okay, and then we have a bit of an inciting incident. Something happens, and
the dead
sort of rise up, right?
Rise up,
as they do in these zombie films. Sadly,
kill in a diner two people we don't care about, but we were close to because they're setting them up in one scene.
Yeah, they set them up in one scene and they kill them off.
But
2 scenes later.
You thought those are side characters that will be around for a little bit, and they kill them.
Yeah, you never thought that those were the main characters.
And it was handled a bit poorly.
I was reminded of Fargo season 2 for some reason, mostly the diner setting, and it was bad for this film because that scene in Fargo was really good and very, very well shot and very stylish, and this wasn't shot in such a good way. And it didn't really have that tension.
Flesh-eating zombies.
Don't joke, it's really, really creepy.
Oh man, this isn't gonna end well.
When I was a boy, I thought a
They gravitate towards things they did when they were alive. Coffee.
Chardonnay.
Did she just say Chardonnay?
I'm still not sure what he wanted to achieve with this film.
No, and it has a lot of fourth wall breaks and kind of nods to the audience and little.
And they don't fit the tone of the film.
No,
at all.
No, I mean Zombieland didn't have any fourth wall breaks, and don't get me wrong, I've got nothing against it, but there was too much of it.
There's too much of it, and for those characters, I didn't believe it.
And in the beginning, it was a little bit more subtle, or
like the theme song in the radio. What is this? It's a theme song.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm still on your side here.
Wow, that sounds so familiar.
They're just ghosts
What is that song? It's The Dead Don't Die.
Then it happened again and again. I mean, it was funny that he said, "I have a bad feeling about this."
I know
this is not gonna end well.
This is not gonna end well. Which is the riff on "I've got a bad feeling about this," the Star Wars thing.
Yeah.
But obviously
that was funny, not because it was a Star Wars reference, just because the character
kept on saying that.
But then
so negative.
Oh man, this isn't gonna end well.
So I did enjoy it when his car made the Star Wars TIE fighter noise.
When he's coming with his smart.
He's coming with his smart. He's going. You know, like the TIE fighters. We'll play the noise here. I don't know if that will be a copyright strike.
Probably. We don't care.
We don't care. We're rebels.
And then they're literally referencing, oh, you have a Star Wars figure on your keychain.
Oh,
Adam Driver, who's playing Kylo Ren. Oh yeah, I like it. It's good.
Star Wars is good.
It was a bit much.
There was too many heavy wings in the orders.
Tilda Swinton was alright, even though they called her Swinda Tilton or whatever.
Yeah.
I thought that was stupid.
Tilda Swinton is playing an alien, I think.
You look gorgeous. Oh my. Are you in this together?
She's coroner, right?
Sure.
With a samurai sword.
A coroner with a samurai sword and a pale blue face and the weirdest kind of slicked back hair, and she always plays weirdos.
Yeah, and then we're coming to the end.
Yeah.
I don't think this is gonna end well.
No.
How do you know? I read the script. I thought, come on. And everyone dies. Spoiler alert.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we didn't tell you. Everyone dies.
Everyone dies in an uninteresting, unfunny manner.
Zombies get them.
Yeah, and that was the movie, and I thought, okay.
You know, in Zombieland, people survived. So that was something.
Yeah, well, they could all die, but with meaning. Those are just scenes. Let's end the movie, okay? Let's kill off those and be done with it. And let's play the track again.
Oh, the Dead Don't Die track. Well, it's important to
It felt like they made this movie just to promote this track.
But they played this track so many times, and it's actually not a nice track, and it's just like a country or western song. And put that in the comments if you enjoyed that song, The Dead Don't Die by...
Or if you can remember it.
I don't remember how it goes. I just know it's called The Dead Don't Die because the film is called The Dead Don't Die, and frankly, the dead...
I was very disappointed.
They might not die, but they sure don't make good films.
I've been telling you this is all going to end badly.
Well, that's unfortunate. I'm quite confident of my ability to defend myself against the undead.
I can see that.
I hope Zombieland 2 is better.
I'm very much looking forward to Zombieland 2, and if we see it soon, maybe we can talk to you people about it. But if not,
and the balls magically
empty
disappeared.
What do you mean disappeared? It's still here. Are you going to disappear it?
The ball, not the bowl.
But hold on. There's I don't see any balls.
Shit.
Okay.
Distraction.
All right. So next time we're gonna watch another next time we're gonna watch another movie.
Oh, hold on. Is it another movie?
Next time we're gonna watch another movie. Let's find out what's on this piece of paper.
Once upon a time
in Hollywood. Woo!
But I think we have to watch it properly again.
We should
do a total thing.
Let's turn off the camera. Give us your money, like, subscribe, comment down in the comment section below, and also like this video because it really helps us out in the YouTube algorithm. Press the bell icon and the subscribe thing.
Press the want to buy the t-shirt.
And by the way, this t-shirt is available in our merch store right now. Look at the merch store link down below. And look forward to the crowdfunding for our latest film, Thieves in the Night. Very exciting stuff, guys.
Thieves in the Night is hilarious.
Thieves in the Night is the best. It's much better than any of this stuff in the bowl. Next time we'll find out what we think about other films too.
If you like our sense of humor and our sense for violence.
If you enjoy violence and our sense of humor, then the Disney Night is
sarcasm,
a film for you.
Weird characters.
Donate to our cause.
Just make it happen.
Just make it happen. All right. Good fight. Good night.
Good night. You like it? You fucking.
Damn, you fucking love it.
You didn't have the abortion.